So in this video, we are going to talk about how we can do field mapping in Dynamics 365 via Power Automate. In the previous video, I showed you field mapping via out of the box feature, in which we can go to the this 1:1 relationship of any table, and there we have the mapping option there. There we can choose the relevant field from both the tables, and we can do the mapping. That is easy, but in case if you want to do complex kind of field mapping, in that case we may need to use Power Automate. So field mapping is nothing but it's just a feature that allow you to copy data from one field to another field. Like we have here we have lead and opportunity. So suppose if I'm putting any details into the lead and I'm trying to create another opportunity from the lead, then by default automatically it should pre-populate the whatever the value you have given from lead to opportunity. So it makes the data entry easier by removing the need of entering the data and again, and some which can take a lot of time, and it may cause mistakes. So just to avoid those things, we use field mapping. Now, in order to use the Power Automate, first thing is we need to have the Power Automate license. Without that, you cannot run the Power Automate. Now, this Power Automate was also known as Microsoft Flow earlier, which is a cloud-based service like provided by Microsoft, which in this Power Automate, it allows us to create automated workflow. Like if you want to send a birthday mail or anniversary mail, anything, then simply you can create automate and it will be sending the mails. There are so many uses of Power Automate, like for sending notification, creation of records, integrate with other systems and all. There are a lot of things we can do with the Power Automate. But today we are only going to focus on how to do field mapping via Power Automate. This field mapping can be achieved via two ways. One is out of the box feature, which I have already explained in previous video. Another one is via Power Automate. It depends upon your specific needs and requirements. You can choose any of them. The advantage of Power Automate is that it offers more customization options. Like the things whichever cannot be achieved by the out of the box feature. If I give you example, like we have the option set, two different option set with the different values in two tables, one in lead and one in opportunity, which I'm going to show after some time. Then this will not be possible via out of the box feature because both are having different values, but the same thing can be achieved via Power Automate. So with the Power Automate, we can create complex field mapping workflows involving multiple fields and entities, and upload. Also we can apply some custom logic as well, data transformation. There are a lot of things if you want to do. We can also include mapping of workflow in this one. So just leave these things. I'm just going to show you how we can do the field mapping. See, earlier what we had done in earlier video, we had done this from contact. Whenever we were trying to create lead, then automatically this first name was getting pre-populated to the first name of lead, last name to here, last name, fruits to fruit, and these things were getting. But in today's video, I'm going to show you, see, we have two drop down fields or option set. One is in lead and one is in opportunity. This AA, BB, CCC and all, where you can give any value. And here in the value, we have one. This is what it all matters. Here it is 101, but here it is 201. So both of them are not matching. So in order to, now what I'm going to do is, if in the lead we are having this 101, then in the opportunity by default it should map this 201, which is apple. If it is DD, which is 103 value, then it should map orange. So if I come here and go to the lead, no, first of all I have created both the fields. Here if I come lead, let's come here. If you see here lead subtype I have created. This is not a global option set, but this is a local option set inside this lead table. So here edit choice, and these are the choices I have given inside the lead. Same thing I have given for the opportunity as well. Sorry, this is okay. Come to opportunity. Columns and go to subtype, and here you'll be able to see this is the newly created field just for showing here in this video. So here we have this different here both the labels as well as values are different here. This is the thing we need to consider. Otherwise, if both are same, then we can go with out of the box feature as well. So now here you can see both the fields. Now both the fields, what you have to do is you have to add it in the form as well. So if you go to form, I have already added it in both the forms. Lead form, if you come here, cancel it, go to the lead forms and lead main form. Okay, so it's just like in the lead as well as information, sorry, in the opportunity, both the places we have to add the field. So here if you come here and try to open lead, suppose here you can see I have given it here lead subtype. Same thing if you try to open opportunity, in opportunity also that lead subtype will be visible. That's all. Now in order to show how to do that, first of all we have to come to Power Automate, go to the home, we have to come to flows. Now we have different kinds of flows, but we are going to see I have already created one case to lead mapping for my trial. I'm going to create for lead to opportunity, which will be mapping from lead to opportunity. So let's create a new, it should be it should be automated cloud flow. Whenever we are creating any lead or opportunity, it's by automatically it should be mapped. So let's give the name as lead to opportunity mapping. Okay, and when it should trigger whenever a raw is added. Whenever a raw is added, modified or deleted. Okay, let's create it. Now here in this one we have to give the like when do you want to trigger this, whenever any record is added or it is modified or it is deleted. So I am going to do it only when a record is created, or you can say added. So here let's just choose added. You can choose anything, but for simplicity I'm showing for the added. Now on which table you want to show, or on which table you want to trigger it. I want to trigger it for lead. So here just go for the leads. And you can define the this scope. We have 4 scopes. I'll go for the organization, so anyone working in the organization should be able to access it. Now this is done. Now here what we have to do is let's go for add a new step, and now we are going to initialize a variable. See here, if you come here, we have this leads, and here we have the values which are integer. So I'm going to compare if the integer value 101 is there in the record, then it should be mapped to 201 apple. If it is 102, then it should be mapped to banana, whatever, 202. So I'm going to initialize the variable for that. Initialize variable. Okay, and let's give it as a name as lead type, and select it as an integer because we are passing the integer value. That's all. And now let's create a condition. We have here condition, so let's check it. And in this I want whenever a lead is created, the field lead subtype should be filled. Okay, so let's select that field as well, subtype, lead subtype. Okay, so whenever we are having lead subtype and which is not null, then we want to perform some actions. So we have here total 4 cases. See, we are having 101, 102, 103 and 4. So we will create a switch statement. Whenever it's 101, it will switch to this one, and accordingly for everything. So here if you come, we'll be getting a switch statement. Search switch. We have switch here. Now equals to, here what is the value you are trying to here we have different kinds of values. So I want to map only for these 4. If it is remaining, then we will handle it later. So as of now, let me go for 101, 102, 3 and 4. So coming here, whenever it is 101, then what do I want? I want it to set a variable to lead type. It is taking from the upper here, where whatever we are initializing lead type, we have given the name somewhere lead type, right? That one only. So I want it for 101, it should be mapped to 201. Okay, it should be mapped to 201. And for let's give it for similar for other as well. If it is 102, then I want to set variable if lead type 202. Same thing here. If it is 103, set variable as 203, and if it is 104, So now this is done. Based on each of this selection, these values will be selected. So on to this is what as should be on lead subtype. Sorry, where is it? We need to choose from the dynamic contact here. If you search lead subtype, okay, fine. So whenever on the lead subtype we are having these values, this 101, and it will, okay, fine, this is done. Now coming to another one, let's just close it. Now what you want, I want to do, if a row is added and if it is having the value lead subtype as AAA, then I want to create an opportunity. So let's come to new step. Create a row. Okay, let's just try. Add a new row, should be somewhere. Okay, add a new row. Okay, and this, what you here you it will ask you to select the table, like if you want to go for opportunity or for contact, wherever. So you can choose it here. Let's select as opportunity. Opportunities. Okay, now inside this, see, these are the fields which are available whenever you go for any opportunity form, this currency, topic, XYZ, whatever it is there. So here we are going to map the field exactly. These fields are present in opportunity, and here you need to give the field or whatever the value, whichever you want to get mapped from lead. So here first of all, I'll go for the easy one. Suppose in the currency, let's add it as currency type. Topic, let's give it as topic itself. Okay, now same way, these all fields, I'll just go for 5 or 10 fields. The remaining fields you can go on your own if you have any requirement like that. My main motto is here to show you for the option set field, this field. So now let's go for the field here, opportunity subtype. Okay, now here we can just choose lead subtype, enter a custom value and variable lead subtype. Okay, so this is going to work now. So what I have done is whenever lead is created, if it is having the value 101, 102 and all, it is going to map this value to there. So but my question is okay, let's see 1 minute. Now, so what if we are not providing any value? See, AABB is there, but I'm not giving any value there by default. I'm giving a null value. So in that case, it should not what create any opportunity. So in order to handle the null, let's initialize. What we can do is we can here we have given the condition, right, that if this is case is having whatever this variable we are setting as 101, 102, 103 and 4. Here I'll just put the value as -1. So by default it will be having -1 if we are not giving anything. It will be -1. And here in the here we will check whenever a lead that lead is getting created. If we are not providing any value, then it will be -1 only. So here we can write the write a code like, if it is -1, then it should in the opportunity also it should give null only. Or if it is 101, 102, 103, whatever, then it should map whatever it is mapped there. So let's just erase it, and here in the expression we can write if this variable event type, so if it equals which variable, it was event type, so variable event type, sorry, lead type, lead type. We have already initialized this lead type in the above. If it is lead type and if it is negative, it is -1, then we are going to pass null. Otherwise, if this field is having some value, then what we are going to do, we are going to leave it as it is. So null file, then let's go for checking variables, same thing, lead type, we are going to pass, fine. Okay, so let's see here, if this lead type equals to lead, if lead type is -1, then we are passing null, otherwise we are passing whatever the value is entered there. So okay, expression is not valid. If equals, find variables, lead type is equal to -1. Okay, here we need to close the braces. Okay, this is done. Let's save it, and we have this. Let's just turn it off. Okay, so now this one is Power Automate is done for field mapping. Now let's go to create any lead. Here I'm going to write it as Dynamics Java, and also suppose if I want to map some other field, let's try that as well. Here I want to budget amount, let it be 5,000, and let's give uh, description, let it map with the what field are we having here. We are having, okay, mobile phone, so let's map it with mobile phone. Mobile phone. And in email address, let it be dynamics power @gmail.com. So by default this one should get mapped and these things should be mapped. Okay, save it, lead, let's try to create again. Okay, let it be first name, richness, mobile phone 1 2 3 4, and description we are not giving. Okay, fine. And lead subtype, let's go for dd. dd is equal to, it should be mapped to orange. Okay, so save and close. Okay, this is done now. So let's check if it has worked or not. Go back, go for the run history. This one is no case delete, not this one. The run history, if it is successful or not, it should show here. Okay, so the run has successfully ran, and if we come here we can see in case if there is any step skipped, or if it doesn't if it's not working properly, then we can come here and we can check what are the steps it has followed and where you have made the mistakes. So here it is lead type scope is equal to 4, initialize variable, this has also run, and condition if it is equal to true, it means that it was from that above switch case only, and here also in not case 1, case 2, case 3. Okay, here in it was case 3 103. If we come here 103, we give dd. Okay, now what it did, it have filled this value. See, in budget amount it has set as 5000, topic as dynamics power, and if you want to go for the more details you can come here and you can see these are the fields which are mapped there. Now let's just copy the GUID of this opportunity to check. So now one opportunity should have been created at it and for the Power Automate. So let's come here, open opportunity. I'll just open any random opportunity and paste the GUID in the URL to see that record. So here this is our GUID, this one, remove it, paste it, let's see. Okay, see, we had given the topic as dynamics power, support this one opportunity subtype as orange, so it has mapped correctly. Now budget amount I have given as a fixed, so whatever opportunity you are going to create, it will give you the fixed amount only. Description, it was mapped with the mobile number, so it is mapped here. That's all. This is how you are going to map in the Power Automate. Now in case suppose if I want, see here I have given the value. Now I'll check with the null value. In case of null, this flow should skip this creation of opportunity. Here if you come to the flow here, just edit it. So add a new row means this is creating an opportunity. We need to rename these as well. Everything, like we need to give here mapping from go here condition, you can simply write mapping lead to opportunity mapping. We need to give this naming convention so that if you are creating a big flow and all, it will be easy for you to track it. So if this condition is not satisfied, then the new opportunity should not get created. So coming here, let's go for the lead. This term will not give any value. Test 2, let it be anything, last name. See here, I'm not giving anything right now. Okay, save and close. Okay, now let's come and check the history of this. Okay, come here, go for the run history. Okay, and this one also succeeded. It is succeeded, but the opportunity should not have been created here. So if you come here in the condition, see the condition is false. We have not given any value there. That's why a new row, this one, not this one. Here it might have skipped. Okay, so here the execution of the template switch is skipped. So there is no any opportunity created now. That's all for this video. For the remaining, for more complex Power Automate, I'll show in the next video. That's all. Bye bye.